While millions of people wish they were more intelligent, there's a small group of highly gifted individuals who would give anything to turn their brains down just a notch. And according to research, their struggles might be more severe than anyone realizes. Stay with me, because what I'm about to tell you will completely change how you see intelligence if you're one of those people who can't stop analyzing everything. Here's the thing nobody talks about. Being exceptionally intelligent doesn't make you successful. It doesn't guarantee happiness, and it definitely doesn't mean life gets easier. But there is something happening in your brain that creates real psychological costs that most people never have to face. Let's start with the obvious question. Why is being smart sometimes a burden? Think about it this way. Your brain is a pattern recognition machine that never stops running. While most people can watch a movie without deconstructing the plot holes, predict every conversation outcome, or analyze the subtext of every social interaction, you can't. Your mind is constantly processing, constantly working, constantly exhausting itself. And here's the brutal part. This isn't something you can turn off. Studies show that people with IQs above 130 experience what psychologists call cognitive overexcitability. Your brain literally processes more information, more deeply, more constantly than the average person. You're running a supercomputer when everyone else has a laptop. And guess what? Supercomputers generate a lot more heat. But here's where it gets darker. Highly intelligent people often struggle with what researchers call existential depression. You think too much about the big questions: mortality, meaning, the universe's indifference to human suffering. While others can distract themselves with simple pleasures, your brain won't let you rest. You see through the comfortable illusions that make life bearable for most people. A 2018 study from Pitzer College found that people with higher intelligence scores were significantly more likely to experience anxiety disorders and depression. Translation: your exceptional mind might be predisposing you to genuine psychological suffering. But wait, it gets worse, because social isolation is basically built into high intelligence. You know that feeling when you're in a conversation and you're 3 steps ahead, already seeing where it's going, already bored? That's your reality. Most social interactions feel painfully slow, predictable, unstimulating. And the worst part, people can sense your impatience, your disconnection, your inability to just enjoy the moment. Research from the University of Manchester shows that highly intelligent people have fewer close friendships and report feeling more socially isolated than their average intelligence peers. You're not being difficult, you're literally operating on a different wavelength, and that creates a genuine barrier to human connection. Think about that. The very thing that should give you advantages is actually making it harder for you to experience one of life's most essential needs: genuine belonging. But there's another layer. High intelligence creates what psychologists call analysis paralysis. You see every angle, every potential outcome, every possible consequence. While others make decisions and move forward, you're stuck weighing probabilities, considering variables, trapped in your own cognitive maze. A decision that takes someone else 5 minutes can take you 5 hours because you can't stop thinking. You can't unsee the complexity. And this isn't perfectionism, it's something deeper. Your brain is showing you real possibilities that others simply don't perceive, and that awareness becomes a prison. Now, before you think I'm romanticizing suffering, I'm not, but I am saying there are legitimate psychological costs to high intelligence, and pretending they don't exist helps no one. Here's something that sounds unfair but isn't surprising. Highly intelligent people often experience impostor syndrome more intensely. You know exactly how much you don't know. You see the gaps in your knowledge with painful clarity. While someone with average intelligence might feel confident in their understanding, you're acutely aware of every limitation, every blind spot, every area where you fall short of true mastery. Why do smart people doubt themselves more? Because they have the cognitive capacity to recognize the vastness of their own ignorance. It's the Dunning-Kruger effect in reverse. The more you know, the more you realize you don't know. and that awareness is psychologically exhausting. A 2020 study found that people with IQs above 140 reported significantly higher levels of self-doubt and fear of failure, despite objective measures of success. Translation: your exceptional mind might be predisposing you to genuine psychological suffering. And let's be honest about something else. High intelligence often means you're chronically understimulated. Your brain craves complexity, novelty, intellectual challenge. But modern life, with its repetitive routines and mundane tasks, doesn't provide that. So you're constantly restless, constantly bored, constantly searching for something that will actually engage you. Your dissatisfaction isn't a character flaw, it's a fundamental mismatch between what your brain needs and what the world offers. But here's the part that explains so much about why highly intelligent people sometimes seem miserable. It comes down to how you experience reality. You can't enjoy simple things the same way others do. A beautiful sunset? You're thinking about atmospheric light refraction. A touching movie? You're analyzing the manipulative score and predictable character arcs. A moment of joy? You're aware it's temporary, chemically induced, ultimately meaningless in the cosmic scale. This isn't pretentious, it's involuntary. Your brain won't let you just feel without analyzing, just experience without deconstructing. And that robs you of something precious, the ability to be present, to be simple, to be at peace. Here's what researchers call the curse of perspicacity, but let's be direct. Seeing too much ruins the magic. High intelligence means you see behind the curtain of everything, and once you see how the tricks work, you can't unsee them. Social rituals feel hollow, entertainment feels manipulative. Happiness itself feels like a temporary chemical state you're observing rather than experiencing. So what does all this mean? If you're exceptionally intelligent, understand that your struggles are real. Your isolation isn't a personality defect. Your anxiety isn't weakness. Your existential dread isn't melodrama. Your brain is working exactly as genetics designed it, and sometimes that design creates genuine suffering. And recognizing that isn't pessimistic, it's honest. The next time someone says, "You should be grateful you're so smart," remember, intelligence is not a gift without cost. It's a different way of experiencing reality, one that brings unique challenges that most people will never face or fully understand. If this resonated with you, hit that like button, drop a comment sharing your experience, and subscribe for more content exploring the psychology behind what makes us human. Thanks for watching.